Hey YouTube, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles, just finished cleaning up my hands. And today we have a very exciting matchup for you, which is going to be the Pastel Inchi Vanilla Ghost versus the one-eyed trouser snake, my clown male. Now, if you are a Patreon member, you'll get to see the Pastel Super Inchi Vanilla Ghost versus the Suma. So, different things there. For those of you that aren't on Patreon yet, I do want to share how this giveaway works. So for YouTube, you're going to get an egg from this clutch here, and so is Patreon. It'll be a random egg. We'll write a Y on it. We'll write a P on it. Hell, YouTube may get the best deal. For Patreon, because, you know, they do support us financially, that's what pays for our reptile room, what they're going to get is if, let's say, this Pastel Super Inchi Vanilla Ghost wins, and God, I hope not, because I don't have any visual vanilla. No, I can do that. Sorry. Woo! Snake and Desert Ghost. That wins, we're going to breed that snake to something, and we're going to try to give away something that's a pastel. Well, it'll be at least an Inchi Vanilla Ghost. I can't pass on the super. But we're going to give away as close to the same or better snake from the clutch that we produce. So they're going to get 2 giveaways plus this, where YouTube will be getting 1. You're probably saying, well, why do they get all the love? It's because they help contribute to what we're doing. So we wouldn't be able to do any of this shit without them. So if you're not on there, hey, think about checking it out. The Discord alone is worth it. I certainly probably am not. But also, before we get to today's matchup with the Pastel Super Inchi Vanilla Ghost and the one-eyed clown trouser snake, I do have a public service announcement that I would like to make. You see, we live in a small community here that people do like to come visit occasionally. It's not a big tourist town. We're located right by Manhattan, Kansas, actually outside the city limits. Thank you. But there's a lot of people in the city limits. And, you know, COVID-19 is making all of our lives different. I mean, rightly so. It is kind of a big deal. We want people to stay safe when they come to visit our city, just like you want people to stay safe when they go visit yours. I recently went on vacation for a week, and I had to wear a mask almost everywhere I went. Totally understandable. If the business wants me to do that, I got no problem doing that. And there has been a rule passed in Manhattan, Kansas. I want to share with you in case you come here, okay? Because I don't want you to come here, not realize it's a rule, you know, try to have some fun and then find yourself in trouble. Nobody likes that. That ruins a trip. So it is now not allowed to dance in Manhattan. That's right. You heard me correctly. Do not come to my city and dance. Don't do it. If you dance in your living room, that's fine, okay? If you dance in my living room, that's weird. If you go to the bars and dance, they're probably going to throw you out, or who knows, because our health department has said dancing is the spread of COVID. I get it, people are close together, but I just find it hilarious that the rule we passed is, thou shalt not dance in a bar. What the fuck are you going for? You also cannot stand up and fraternize with your friends or other patrons in a bar. You must find a place, and you must set yourself down, and you must drink a lonely drink like a really sad alcoholic. So do not dance in our bars until COVID is over, please. And with that announcement over, let's get on to today's competition. We're going to start with the underdog. Let me pull out the trouser snake here. What are you doing belly up? Ugh. He's actually going into shed. Now, this is proof that males can be massive. This is a big male. You can see the pink belly. You know, we didn't plan this really well. Apparently, he is going to shed. I don't have a weight on him. If you want, we can try to get you one really quick. Hey, Kurt, there's an empty tub back there if you want to hand it to me. I can probably cram him into. He's big. He's a proven male. He did prove to be accidentally het caramel. We had no idea. He was not sold to us as het caramel at all. So that came as a big, big surprise. He was born with one eye. That was due to an incubation situation. So we know what caused that, so I'm not worried about passing that on. None of his babies have also shown that. Had any of them shown it, it would have been a different thing. So let me tear this scale so you can see it sets to 160 still. Come on. There, it sets to 0. Whoa. Still 0. Fold him up for a minute, try to get him in there. I bet he's like 3,500 grams if I can get him to go in there. Come on. Ah! I think it was 38 at one point.
Like 36.
Come on, we gotta take your weight. I know. He's moving too much. 3,600 grams. So if you know of a larger male clown ball python, I would like to know about it. So this is one of Kurt's original snakes from before it was 100% partnership, and we kind of each had our own stuff. This is one he picked up to breed and make clowns. He also picked up 4 het clowns that were possible het caramel and this visual one, so we kind of had a little idea to make clowns. Turns out we were wrong. This ended up being het caramels. When they got to size, we ended up making accidental caramels, which kind of sucked. But he's kind of cool. I enjoy him because this is a bar bet winning. Since you can't dance in bars, you can still make bets in bars. Actually, I can't because gambling is kind of illegal, but hey. He wins because if I ever bet that I have a larger one-eyed trouser snake than anybody in the bar, I'm going to win free drinks. Since his name's Trouser, and he's a one-eyed snake. Now, I don't want to have to prove that, so that'd be weird. I don't make that bet. But it is kind of a funny little joke we have. He is just a big, big boy. Somebody's going to have a one-eyed berm now. I'm going to lose that bet sometime. But let me put him back up and get the Pastel Super Inchy Vanilla Ghost. You can also see he's really friendly for a big old boy. Come on, buddy. Can I have my arm back? Ugh. The only really bad thing about him now is that we won't really get to keep any offspring because of the het caramel situation. Since we don't know if they're going to be het caramel or not, it's very hard to keep them for breeding because we don't want to pass on the caramel gene. That kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is. So let me get another one out and we'll show that one to you. Where did I put him? He's one that I moved all the way up. There he is. Oh, hi, buddy. Now, he's often got a little more attitude than good old trouser snake. You got a lot of wet coconut on you, buddy. We'll set him there, but his colors are phenomenal. He might also be going into a shed a little bit. Just starting. So he's not as far along in the process. You can see the pink coming on the sides. So this is what's a Pastel Super Inchy Vanilla Ghost. So you've got 4 visual genes working in there, one of them being a super and then a recessive. So this is a really kind of a powerhouse male because you know you're going to pass on Ghost. You also know you're going to pass on Inchy. Boom, problem solved. You can also pass on Pastel and Vanilla. So he can do a whole bunch for you and be very, very strong in your projects, especially if you want to get that Ghost going or if you want to get Inchy going. So when we put him to a straight visual Ghost female, we're going to make Inchy Ghost minimum. We can also make Pastel Inchy Ghost, Vanilla Inchy Ghost, Pastel Vanilla Inchy Ghost like him, although he's got the super in there. So there's a lot that he can do. So genetically, this is probably one of the strongest males we have. As a matter of fact, we picked him up in Florida specifically to push our Ghost projects to the next level because we do have quite a bit of Ghost stuff that we've been keeping and holding and breeding, and we wanted to add more genes into it, and that became his job. So I am really excited about what this snake can do. The only question we're going to have for you guys is which one excites you more, the Pastel Super Inchy Vanilla Ghost or the one-eyed trouser snake? All you have to do is just write it in the comments. You can write PSEVG, or just Inchy Ghost, whatever the hell. As long as you're talking about this one, or you can write clown, trouser, one-eyed clown, one-eyed trouser, Stephen King nightmare, whatever. You know, I'll know you're talking about the clown. If I wasn't going to name him Trouser, I probably would have called him Pennywise. Huge Stephen King fan. But anyway, Trouser was fitting. You write Pennywise, I'll know what the hell you're talking about. Actually, don't. I'll probably forget by then. I'm not going to rewatch this video. So just write clown or trouser or something. Kurt, anything you want to add before we go?
No.
Actually, one more thing before we do hop off of here. You know, I showed you the size, COVID cough, of our other snake. Why don't I show you the difference? So we're still zeroed out here, as you can see, right? Well, it says 1. There it's 0. Perfect. So we'll put him in here. We were at over 3,600. This little guy is 660. So there is a huge difference in size. About 3,000 grams. That is about, 6.6 pounds. That's a lot of python, guys, in size difference. So I'll put him up. But the funny thing is, they both are big enough to breed, though he has never fathered a clutch yet. He has been paired this year to a very few snakes. Not that many. I think we did pair him I can't remember where I put him to. I have to go back through here and look. Oh, actually, I think it was over here. I think we started putting them down here and we quit putting the banana, but we'll see what happens. So that is all I got, unless you want to add some. If not, I'm going to hop off here and slide over to Patreon. Okay, Kurt's shaking his head no, which I know you can't hear. So we'll see you next time, guys.